Hello dear students, let's start our lesson. Now I'm going to show you several pictures and please try to remember. First of all, you should look at the following pictures and try to remember them. It was very quick, yes? Okay, so what kind of pictures you remembered? Here was the first picture, a butterfly on a dog's nose. Coffee or some coffee, or we can say a cup of coffee. The third one was a delicious cheeseburger, a castle, and ice cream, or we can say some ice cream. And the sixth photo was some friends, and a banana and an orange, the moon and the sea. Why I am asking from you these kind of questions? When I ask you, maybe you answered like this. For example, maybe you answered like this: castle, dog, friends, or burger, yes? Now we are going to check your answers. Here I highlighted some letters. For example, a butterfly, a dog, a coffee, or some coffee, an orange, like this. As you understand, students, we are going to talk about articles. Articles we divide into definite and indefinite articles. Here, as you see, we have indefinite articles. When we use these articles, A and N, we use A for consonants and N for vowels. The most letters in English language are consonants, and the vowels are A, E, I, O, U. We use these articles for singular and for countable. Definite article the. When we use the article the for singular, plural, countable, or uncountable, we use this article when we are being specific. Definite or indefinite article. When we introduce a noun for the first time, we use the indefinite articles. When we have already talked about the noun, we use definite articles. Dear students, now I'm going to tell you a short story. Look these three sentences. Walking along a path, I came across a man and a dog. The path was lined with snow-covered trees. The man was wearing a coat and a pair of boots. Here you can see the color red and the blue. Why I highlighted these words? First of all, when I am talking about the first time about one thing, for example, a path, I am mentioned this word the first time. That's why I used the article A. Then the second sentence, I came across a man. Here also I used the article A. And a dog, it is also like this. In the next sentence, the path. If you pay attention here, I used the article the path. Why? Because when we mention the things the second time, we use the article the. The path was lined with snow-covered trees. And also here comes the man. Also, we are talking about a man in first sentence. Here you can continue this story. Maybe the coat's color is blue or black, it's up to you. But here ends my short story. If you see this presentation, we have a hamburger. Did you eat the hamburger for lunch? Or did you eat a hamburger for lunch? If you look this sentence, you can see the hamburger. And then you ask, did you eat the hamburger for lunch? Or did you eat a hamburger for lunch? The both sentences are true. You can use this both sentence. For example, when you are using this first sentence, for example, I know about this hamburger and your friend knows, yeah? For example, in this situation, you can use the article the. But you know about this hamburger, but your friend doesn't know. In these situations, you should use "Did you eat a hamburger for lunch?" because you are talking about this hamburger the first time. Article or no article. Specific or general nouns. Let's talk about this one. In which situations we use no articles? No articles we use for plural countable nouns and uncountable nouns and in general. I have one sentence. I like tomatoes if they are really fresh. Here you can see I didn't use the article. Here I have no article. It is in general form. Maybe here talking about million tomatoes or 100 tomatoes. It doesn't matter. I am talking about in general. That's why I didn't use the articles. The second photo. Oil has gone up in price recently. I'm not sure about this one, but here also oil is uncountable. That's why we have here no articles. The third picture. Brazilians love to watch soccer. Here you can see also we have no articles because we are talking about Brazilians. So here we don't know how many people here or what we are talking about. We focus only Brazilians. That's why we have no articles here. But here in second sentence we use the article the. The Brazilians in my class love to watch soccer. So what do you think? What is the difference between them? In the second sentence, we focused on in my class. So when we use this in my class, we are more specific. Here we more narrow. That's why we use the article the. Here I have also an example about tomatoes. Here I used the article the. The tomatoes in my salad are really fresh. Why here I used this article? Because I am talking about tomatoes that in my salad. Maybe here 25 in the result these tomatoes on my plate. I have a specific information. That's why I used the article the. Now I have finished my first part of my lesson. Let's start the second one. Here I'm going to show several photos that you should find what are these places. Can you answer these questions? For example, where this is or where this, and what are these places, what are they called, what do you see here? And it might be easy, might be difficult. I'm not really testing your knowledge about geography or landmarking. We are just going to talk about articles. This is Paris in France, and if being more specific, this is the Eiffel Tower. In the second photo, the mountain Himalayas. This photo from South America, the river Amazon. The fourth photo is Canada in Alberta, Lake Louise. Oftentimes when we are talking about these famous places, we forgot to use the articles. Article the. When we use the articles, we use these articles for oceans. For example, the Pacific Ocean, for rivers, and for seas. For example, Black Sea. We have no article for lake. For example, Lake Baikal. And the second one, we use the article the for mountain ranges, group of islands, and the hotels, museums, bridges, and theaters. And we have no article for parks, station, countries, continents, cities, streets, and the provinces. And now here we have some exceptions. We use the article the when we are talking about kingdom, republic, united or union, the Netherlands, the Philippines. For example, the United Kingdom, the Kazakh Republic, or the United States of America. Dear students, I hope that this lesson was useful for you. Goodbye.